That is pretty neat. And if you're looking to start a kids channel and you want to start something similar to what I've just shown you, stay with me because in this video, I'll show you exactly how to do that. But before we get started, kindly remember to hit that subscribe button. Also remember to like and share this video so that more people can benefit from it. Without wasting time, let's jump right in. To get started, we first need content of whatever it is that you're going to create. So if you do not know what to create, you can go over and do some research on ChatGPT. So for instance, I've asked it to give me a list of topics that kids like. Now I'll go ahead and build on the information that I have until I have a specific topic that I want to go ahead and create a video around. Now I have a list of popular topics for kids here. Now, I think I can choose to go with either animals and wildlife or I can go with healthy habits. So I think I'll just go with the healthy habits option. Now, I'll ask it to go ahead and give me a list of 5 fruits that are healthy and popular for kids. Now that I have my list, I'll ask it to go ahead and create a song lyrics around those 5 fruits. So I'll just go ahead and do that, then hit enter and let's see what we get. So our song is generating and it actually looks really fun and catchy. So now what we need to do is just go ahead and create a song using these lyrics. So now I'll just go ahead to the next AI tool and this is none other than Suno AI. So once you're here, just go over to the Create tab. Just click on it. Now you can go ahead and switch the custom option if you do not have your own lyrics. Then you can go ahead and explain what you want to create. Now, if you want your song to be just instrumental, you can go ahead and check the instrumental option. Now, since we have our own lyrics, I'll check the custom box. And now we can go ahead and choose the model that we want to use. And after that, we can go ahead and start inputting our lyrics. So I'll go back over to ChatGPT and I'll just copy part of the song, not all of it. You can actually copy all of it, but I feel like it works better when you do this in portions. So I'll just do the chorus in the first verse. Now, once that is done, you can go ahead and choose the style of music and also give your song a title. So I'll go ahead and input a title over here. So I'm just going to write something simple like maybe Fruity Fun. Yeah, so that's easy to remember. So again, now I'll just go over and choose the style of music that I want to use. So if you do not see the style of music listed in the list below, you can go ahead and actually just input an explanation of what you want your music to be like. And in this case, I'll just go ahead and do exactly that. So I'll just go ahead and put a short explanation of what I want my song to be like or to sound like. Once all that has been set up, then now I'll just go to the very bottom and hit the create button. So this is going to create 2 songs for me and I can go ahead and choose from any of these 2 songs. So let's just give this a minute. So our songs are ready, so we can just go ahead and listen to the 2 songs.
Fruity fun, it's good for you. Sweet and juicy, healthy too.
So that one is actually really nice. I absolutely love it. So now what you need to do is go ahead and extend that specific song with the rest of the lyrics. And to do that, you just need to hit the extend button. So just like this. So once you do that, now I'll go back to ChatGPT and I'll copy the next part of the song. Then I'll go back and paste it over here again. So once that is done, I can now go back to the very bottom and you'll see this extend button now. Instead of create, you'll see extend. And now you can go ahead and click on the extend button. So basically, this is just going to extend the song in the same manner. So I'll just go ahead and do this for all the rest of the portions of the song until I have my entire song. So again, I'll just go ahead and do this real quick. The process is pretty much the same. Just go ahead and hit extend, then go ahead and input the lyrics that you want. Then go back to the very bottom and hit extend. So you'll just go ahead and repeat this process until you have all the parts of the song. So once all that is done, you can go ahead and click on these 3 buttons and go ahead and download your song as audio. And once that is done, now we need to create the images for our animation. To do that, you'll go ahead and use Canva. So once you're here, we're going to start a new project. For this, you can go ahead and choose any canvas size that you want. So the size doesn't really matter as long as the image is large enough. So I'll just go ahead and use a landscape canvas. So I'll go ahead and just choose this. Now I'll just go over to the elements option and I'll go ahead and search for the first fruit, which is an apple. So here are some images that I can go ahead and use. So I'll just go ahead and choose one of these. So some of these elements are only available if you have a pro account. So if you don't have a pro account, you can go ahead and download images from Google. So you can visit websites such as PNG Tree and Clean PNG. You'll be able to get images there as well. So once you download these images, you can go back to Canva and go to the upload button. Then you'll be able to go ahead and upload the images that you downloaded, and you can proceed with the rest of the steps as I'm going to show you. Also note that there are plenty of free elements that you can make use of, so you actually don't need to go and download from different websites for this. That is just by the way in case you do not find what you want right here on Canva. Now after that, you're going to go back to elements and you're going to search for cartoon face. So we'll just go ahead and choose any of these faces again. Now we're going to go ahead and place this face nicely around the apple so that we have a nice cartoon face for this apple. So once that is done, again, you're going to go back and search for cartoon legs, and you're going to do the same for the arms. So here are the legs, and you're just going to place them nicely. Once you get the position right, go ahead and click on position, then click to back so that we have a nice image of our cartoon character. So now we're going to go ahead and search for cartoon hands as well, or arms, whichever you want. And there are so many that you can go ahead and choose from. So I'll just go ahead and choose this one. Then I'll go ahead and duplicate this. Then I'll just go ahead and flip it so that it can face the right direction. And now I'll just go ahead and place it in the same position as the first arm. And once that is done, again, I'll just go to position and I'll send both of the arms to the back of this apple so that again, we have a nice wholesome character. Now, once all that is done, remember to go ahead and group all these elements so that you have one full character. For some of these elements, you can go ahead and change the color if you so wish, but that's absolutely unnecessary. So basically, that's the process that you're going to use to create the images for the rest of the fruits. So the second one is a banana. So we'll just go ahead and create a new page, and you're going to do the same to create our banana character. And once that is done, again, you're going to create the rest of the characters. That is the orange, strawberry, and blueberry. So again, once all that is done, now we're going to download these images. So remember, at this point, we are downloading this as images, not as videos. So please remember that. So now once you've downloaded all the images, we are ready to go to our next step. Now in this step, we'll go ahead and convert these images into animations on this website. So all the links are actually in the description box below. So to get started with this, all you need to do now is come to the very bottom of this and click on this upload photo. So we are going to go ahead and click on this button, and we'll go ahead and choose our first image. So I'll choose the apple and click open. So once the image has been uploaded, you can go ahead and hit next. So again, once that is done, you can go ahead and crop the image nicely. Just make sure that all parts of your images are within the cropped area. So again, once that is done, go ahead and hit next. So this is just going to go ahead and process your image. So at this point, if your image has been captured correctly, you can go ahead and hit next. In case it has not, you can go ahead and hit the reset mask option. And this is just going to start processing your image again. In this case, you can see our image has been fully captured. So now I'll go ahead and hit the next button. So again, at this point, you have to make sure that every part is connected correctly. So for instance, if I go ahead and click on this part, you can see that this is the eye. And you have to make sure that it's the correct one. For instance, this is the left eye. So I'll just go ahead and make sure it's in the right position. So here again, we have the left ear, we have the left shoulder, we also have the right hip over here. So make sure that every position is in its, every part is well positioned. And once you've made sure of all that, now you can go ahead and place next. You can go ahead and hit next. At this point, your image is ready to be animated. So as you can see, the first animation has actually been done already. So at this point, you can go ahead and choose any of the available animations. As you can see, we have the dance, we have the funny category, we have jumping, we also have walking. So you can choose any animation from any of these categories. So for instance, I have chosen this first one in the dance, and you can see the my character has actually mimicked the same movements. So basically that's how you do it. So again, I'll choose this second one over here, and let's see how it does in mimicking the movement. And as you can see, it's actually done that, and it is really, really pretty. So basically that's how you go ahead and animate your characters. Now to go ahead and download your animation, click on this expand button. Then down here, you'll go ahead and see 3 dots. Just click on them. Then go ahead and hit the download button. Now this is just going to go ahead and download your animation directly to your computer. Now you can go ahead and do various animations with this. So if you like an animation, you can just go ahead and download it. So you can go ahead and animate as many times as you want until you have all the animations that you want for your project. So I'll just go ahead and download this again, and then basically this is the process you follow until you have animated all your characters. So now since you know what to do, I'll just go ahead and fast forward the rest of the animation until I have all the animations that I need. Then I'll go back to Canva and I'll start a new video project. So after that, I'll go ahead and upload all the animations that I created. Now, once that is done, all you need now to do is create a beautiful background to go with the animations that you created. So there's actually 2 ways to do this. You can choose to do the entire thing on Canva, or you can just choose to go to Canva, create animated backgrounds, then download them. Then you can go ahead and combine them in whichever video editor that you want, like CapCut. So in this case, I'll just go ahead and choose different elements from Canva and use them to animate the background. Then I'll just go ahead and input the characters as well and just go ahead and bring the entire scene to life. So basically, you can just go to the elements portion. You can search for animated tree. You can search for animated clouds. You can search for animated bunny, animated sun, whichever flowers, whichever vegetation that you want until you have a scene that is totally alive. So you can choose to go ahead and download the scene itself, or you can choose to go ahead and input the animation as well so that it's done all in Canva. Like, that is totally up to your discretion. So in this case, you can see that I input my character over here. So everything is just okay. So I'll just go ahead and download the scene that has my character and is ready. So I'll go ahead and download this as an MP4. So once that is done, again, I'll just make sure to download all the pages alone, each page alone, so that I can go ahead and combine all this in CapCut and input any effects that I want. So once all that is done, you'll end up having a very beautiful animation. Now that I have all my animated videos and background, I'll go to CapCut and I'll just go ahead and import all this. So I'll go ahead and import my song as well, the song that I'll be using for all this. So now I can just go ahead and combine all this to create my beautiful animation. Now at this point, you can go ahead and create some animation of kids maybe dancing. And you can do this using any AI tool that you want. So I'll just go ahead and use Minimax in this. So I'll create a few videos of kids dancing so that I can go ahead and use them to fill some of the spaces in this video. Now that you have all the components that you need to create your kids learning videos, go ahead and put all this together in CapCut and come up with a beautiful learning video for kids. So I think that was quite easy, and I believe anyone can actually do this. So if you have any question about it, you can go ahead and put it in the comment section. I'll be happy to get back to you on that. So thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye-bye.